Creamer Media's Mining Weekly is talking to the CEO of Teba, Dr. Graham Herbert. Teba is one of the biggest recruiters of mining people in South Africa. How can we make migrant labour and the system of migrant labour more palatable?
I think by addressing all of those social issues that arise because of men living far away from their wives. So housing would be one, and the solution that we have come up with that has now been properly piloted and we believe has a lot of potential is to provide current mine workers living far away from home access to incremental cashless home loans, which is something that the mining industry themselves don't do as well as they do the renovation of hostels and the creation of living accommodation in host communities. So that's another exciting piece of partnership that we're looking forward to early next year.
And what does the cashless home loan mean?
Well, it means that as a mine worker is employed, he can, through ourselves and our partners, get building material delivered to his home, so that when he goes home he can make renovations to, or indeed build a home for himself in areas which have been not easy for mine workers to raise loans for, cash loans through the banking system. That's typically been very difficult where there's no security of land tenure. But this particular solution that we've got addresses those shortcomings.
And is there an example of this succeeding anywhere where his person has got a cashless loan and has used it to renovate a home?
Yes, we do. We have a few in our pilots which have now proved themselves as a concept. We are now starting to roll this out as a service to all mine workers. So there are many examples.
And what about getting home more frequently for these migrant workers?
Yes, I'm pleased you raised that, because this is another idea that we've been workshopping with the gold producers in particular and some platinum producers. Our theory behind this is that men, we believe, if they're given more time at work, at home at least, then that will help mitigate against the hardship of the migrant labour system, enabling them to take on more significant projects when they're at home. We started by suggesting a 6 months at work, 3 months at home as a starting point, and have been busy debating that and workshopping it and figuring out the details with the producers. The obvious concern of the producers is that they're going to have to employ a great deal more mine workers to make up for those who are at home. We don't see that as a problem. We believe that we should be working together here, that the producers should be turning to government to look for subsidies in line with the youth wage subsidy and in line with other opportunities that government offers to help provide a younger group of mine workers training from the local areas. So it would address a number of things all at once, primarily the reliance on distant mine workers.
That was Dr. Graham Herbert, the CEO of Teba Limited, speaking to Creamer Media's Mining Weekly.